Say you love me, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last. Girl, I'm so, then I'ma beat it up. Say you love me, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass count, gotta make it last. Girl, I'm so, then I'ma beat it up.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me see something. Get all. Paste that. Hit that link. Uh, Pin it to the top. There you go. That's locals. No. There you go. Pin it to the top. Bear along with me, y'all. We about to get it going. We about to get it going. We about to get it going. Going. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Hold on. About to get this thing popping. Let me see. I don't know what's going on with this. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see me. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see me. Yeah, hold on. About to get ready for a session. Hold on. I'm sending this stuff out like crazy. Like, hold on, let me see something. Check. Okay. So can y'all hear me out there? Hey, Miss Parker. Shank Rock. Hey, Miss Parker. You can hit the link at the top of the chat, Miss Parker. You can hit the link at the top of the chat as I wait for my guests to come in before we start talking our trash and our knowledge. Miss Park in the building. Shank Rock in the building. So so honestly, I'm actually on my not my main device, but I'm on one of my devices. And we doing a thing where we doing like, all the friends coming together and we going to each other platform to talk about different topics or piggyback off the main topic. So last night, and we was on Shank Rock channel, excuse me. Last night was on Shank Rock channel and we was talking about Krishan. I say Krishan, Lord have mercy. Let me find out they talking about me. We was talking about Glorilla and her sister, Brorilla, or Brocilla, or whatever you want to call that dummy. Um I'm gonna be honest, I don't like her. Be honest with you, I don't like her. I don't like entitlement old people. So, or entitlement ass people, I don't like them. So, hold on. And Miss Parker, hit the link at the top. Shank Rock, hit the link at the top. Ooh. Mm. All right. So I'm waiting on everybody to come in. Let me send this on through. Cause we're gonna talk about some things today. We're gonna talk about some things today. I got a lot going on. Hold on. All right, so sorry y'all, but I'm a little late. Y'all know me. When work calls, I gotta go. So work called, gotta go. And I'm waiting on Miss Parker and them. Hey, Mama Mary, what's going on, y'all? I'm waiting on Miss Parker and them to get here. I know I seen her in here earlier. She said she was there. Like, yo, this is crazy. Um, and for y'all that don't know, um, I've been sitting. I've been at work all day working, and then I have to do a session tonight, a little studio session. So I'm waiting on that drop, and while I'm waiting for everybody to get to where everybody got to be, I'm dropping in with y'all to talk some facts with Shank Rock and Miss Parker. And Miss Parker said she was here already, and waiting on Shank Rock Slow Tail. Let's see. Hold on. Let me call him. Let me call him because I was supposed to have been coming live at 7:30, but I had some things going on. Hold on, y'all. Come on, bro. What up, Kiki? So So look, I'm just going to start. Forget it. You know. Uh, it's been nonstop talk about R. Kelly. I'm gonna stop talking about R. Kelly. And I've been tying in the way things have been going on and the current events along with the R. Kelly situation, and so have Prima Donna. Also, Shank Rock and Miss Parker, they've been doing the same thing because they just been tying in all current events. And Miss Parker is tying in the Epstein situation. Shank Rock, and he's doing the gorilla and all that other stuff. Hold on. What up, bro?
Trying to get in through Rumble. I had to download it. Now I'm trying to get into it.
Okay, that's cool. But I'm here. I'm waiting on you. You good? Uh, so, so with that being said, it's like people see the play, but what we're doing is we just a group of friends that's coming together and we're exposing the play on a whole nother level. So, so that's what's going on now. And most people will be like, "Oh no, I can't believe you're doing that. I can't believe you're doing that." Yeah, because it don't make sense. And under the guise of our noses, while we are focused on Roshona, they are slowly but surely re-rolling back every participant from surviving R. Kelly. They just gave Lanita Carter, aka Hot Water, an interview yesterday. I'm going to reach out to the guy and I'm going to see if I can get an interview with him because now my goal is what up, Jackie? I want to go on everybody platform that claimed that R. Kelly did something to him, and I'm gonna go on everybody platform and reboot or rebut everything that they said. Just like with Glorilla's sister, I'm tired of her, but she have shown a side of, how can I say this? She have shown a side of the ignorance of color people that the color people are scared to look in the mirror to see. And that's the crazy part because they're so scared to look in the mirror and see for themselves exactly who they are. So what they did was they allowed Glorilla sister to jump in. Hold on, Love Unconditional said they don't they don't want to hear the truth. They ain't facts. They have allowed Glorilla's sister to jump in and try to exploit Glorilla. What up, Max? And and exploit the family pain just for a come up. Now, I got a question to ask. The question that I have about the Glorilla situation is now that the sister, the one that looked like Quasimodo, or should I say Grimgall off of Lord of the Rings, now now Shim's out here collecting money. Shim has destroyed the bond in between her and Shim and Glow. Have destroyed the bond between Shim and the dad and the mom. But she claimed that she just wanted 2,500 so that way she can split with the other siblings. Now I'm asking this question: have anybody seen her split any amount of money with any of her other siblings? Yeah, yeah. And Galatians, and believe it or not, Lanita Carter is now saying that she's a victim. And Lanita Carter is now saying that she's a victim. I want to know how. And she said that she's a runaway. Her mama didn't care about her. So now I'm starting to see the play. Everybody from everybody that dealt with R. Kelly or supposed that dealt with R. Kelly, they supposed to have been some type of runaway. I'm just trying to figure out what type of runaway were they, and where did they run away from? That's all I want to know. Where did they run away from? Because on Surviving R. Kelly, they ain't say all that. Oh, we running away. R. Kelly took advantage of us. He sung to us. Uh, we wanted R. Kelly. Just like, and Rashona, I ain't gonna lie to you. That pissed me off last night. Because she gave the 3 keys of why she turned and went with the state. Or should I say, and went with the feds. She gave us the 3 keys. And the 3 keys were simple. Even though they was in our face, but the 3 keys were simple. Robert couldn't protect you no more. Robert couldn't sing to you no more. And Robert couldn't be a financial bank for you no more. And the federal government supplied all that. So pretty much Rashona ain't nothing but a glorified hoe. Because she went with the highest bidder at the time. And the highest bidder is the feds. And these are the topics that nobody want to talk about. So much going on right now that nobody want to talk about nothing. I'm just trying to figure out like what's really going on. Cause you know how folks be like, oh, R. Kelly ain't never getting out. Yeah. Well, I pray that there's a trial for everybody that has something to do with R. Kelly going in. That includes Larry. That includes the Savages. That includes the Rogers. That includes the Clarys. That includes everybody that had a hand in R. Kelly being locked up. That including all of the accusers, or should I say willing participants? Because I believe that if you lie on somebody, the time that they have done, I think that time should be transferred to you. They should be vindicated, and you should carry out that sentence. I'm just saying, if that start happening, people will stop. They got him in there. They got who? What you talking about? As we wait for Shank Rock and Miss Parker to come, but they got who where? I'm just saying. I think everybody that's complicit, everybody that has something to do with keeping a lie going or dealing with the lie. Cause my thing is, where's Time's Up now? You don't see Time's Up and for Jay-Z. You don't see Color Change and for Jay-Z. You don't see Mute Jay-Z. Better yet, I'm gonna go deeper. Where Larry ass at? Mr. Mute R. Kelly? Why can't you be Mr. Mute Jay-Z? Why wasn't you Mr. Mute Puffy? That's what I'm talking about. Because when it came to Puffy and Jay-Z, oh, them hoes lying. Oh, the victim hoes. But I thought we supposed to believe all victims. So I guess only for R. Kelly was the victims telling the truth. But for Diddy and for Jay-Z, the victims are liars and they hoes and all this. Yeah, boy. That's why I say what I say, man. These folks are terrible, man. They are terrible people. And the first thing they say is, oh, it's the ones that's fighting for R. Kelly. It's terrible. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. For the unsolicited co-conspirators, I think they should go to jail too. For all the ones that went out there talking and lying on Rob and putting their crimes on him, I think they should go to jail too. So it's not just the accusers and their parents. I think the unsolicited co-conspirators need to go too. I think Dr. Rice need to go to jail, and for trying to bribe Azriel with a Keith. I think Keith should go to jail, and for harboring a fugitive when Michael Williams said that after he blew up the house, I mean after he blew up the car and attempting to blow up the house, but he went straight to Keith's house? No, but that made Keith complicit too. I'm put it out there. I don't think nobody should be exempt. Nobody. Because that man shouldn't be in jail. And as long as that man is in jail, I'm going to keep it honest with you. I think everybody that had a hand in it needs to go. And you know how people be like, oh no, Keith ain't had nothing to do with that. So I have a question. If Keith ain't had nothing to do with this, right? Was the feds lying or was Keith lying? Or was Michael Williams lying? Because from what I see, the feds track Michael Williams' motion. And they tracked him, I guess, through some type of camera system on top of the highway or something. But in the motion, they said he went from Georgia to Florida, from Florida to Keith House. And I'm saying to myself, what? Why would Michael Williams go to Keith House? That's not making sense. So if somebody can make that make sense, then maybe I just, look at it from a different lens. But as I read or as I read the indictments, I seen that. And then it's like you hear Dr. Rice, well, I already knew about it, but that's why I told and the lying praying dum dum lady, I told her, yo, don't play that. Because no matter how you look at it, they gonna charge R. Kelly for this shit. Keith ain't big enough. Even though, now watch this, but I'm gonna go here. Even though Keith might have had a hand in something, or Keith might have unknowingly dealt with something, or Keith might have knowingly dealt with something, it still don't look good. A man blow up, all right, a man blow up your friend, girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend car and try to set the house on fire and then come back to you, but you saying you don't know nothing about it. That makes it look like you guilty. That makes it look like you knew about everything. Even if you didn't, I wouldn't have answered that goddamn phone. I wouldn't have answered that goddamn door. That nigga would have been outside knocking. But it's just crazy because R. Kelly stood trial by itself. And now it makes me wonder, like, yo, why didn't none of the so-called friends, and I know the answer to all this stuff I'm saying, but I'm just giving y'all a refresher course. Why didn't none of the so-called friends take the stand for him? Why none of the so-called brothers took the stand for him? That's my question. If you my brother and you telling me in private that, yo, I believe in your innocence, this and this, I know you ain't do nothing, and the only thing I say is, can you just take the stand and tell the people what you know about me? And you can't do that. I got a problem with that. I can't be around you no more after that. I can't. I can't. But I can't be around you no more after that. Because now it's like, yo, you ain't even attempt to take the stand, bro. And then for the people that sabotage, like folks wanted to take the stand, and then you had folks saying, nah, man. Rob don't want nobody to take the stand. He just want his 5 people. That's a lie. That was a goddamn lie. And my thing is, you don't got a lot to kick it. Jason Finch was up. He said Lanita caught a lot. Yeah. That's my thing. You don't got a lot to kick it when it come to me. You don't got a lot to kick it. Just tell me what the facts are. Give me give me the chance to either rock with you or for me to walk back out that door or for me to jump out that window. Let's keep it real, man. Like, it's too much buffoonery out here surrounding this man case. And when you look at it, a lot of people made a lot of money off this man pain. And at the end of the day, don't none of them give a damn about it. I was talking to one of my bros today and he said, yo, everybody that you have brought to meet Rob has turned on Rob and you did a video about. I laughed about it at first, but then I had to think about it like, damn, they right. That's fucked up. I was used. But you don't see me in here talking about, oh, I'm a victim. It's all because of R. Kelly. I'm a victim. You don't see me saying that? Are you seeing me say, okay, access denied. I ain't dealing with nobody else. That's what you heard me say. And it tripped me out because some of the people that knew me believed them, and then they'd come back and be like, oh, Dana, I apologize, man, but they sound so convincing. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. You did what you did. You said what you said. Leave it right there. Or some of them just ain't say nothing else about it. After they went and said, oh, some of your people called me and said that you was doing bop, 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 X, Y, and Z, this and this and this. And my next question was, you entertained them without me, right? So what is that saying about you? If you entertained them without me, what is that saying about you? What up? What up, D Johnson? What up, Willie? What up? What up, Gemini? That's why I say what I say. And Lanita, yo, that hold on. Let me see if I can get that. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see if I can share the screen. Hold on. Let me see something. I don't think I can do it on here. Hold on. Let me see something. See if I can share the screen. Nope, I don't think they'll let me share it. Cause I was gonna pull up the Lanita Carter joint, boy. Y'all, we was always gonna fall out. We always gonna fall out and laugh at that joint. Because she really, you know what? Hold on. Where my phone at? See if I can do it this way. Cause I want y'all to hear this. Hold on. Hey, how you doing? Uh, Hold on. I want y'all to hear this. This is what she said before. Hold on.
In R. Kelly's criminal case is speaking out publicly for the very first time. Only on CBS This Morning, Lanita Carter describes the alleged 2003 assault that helped lead to the singer's arrest back in February. Kelly, as you know, has pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of aggravated.
Oh, whoa, hold on. My bad.
File your taxes. Get your biggest refund.
My bad.
One of the anonymous accusers in R. Kelly's criminal case is speaking out publicly for the very first time. Only on CBS This Morning, Lanita Carter describes the alleged 2003 assault that helped lead to the singer's arrest back in February. Kelly, as you know, has pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse involving.
Pause. Why is it the same lady that's interviewing everybody that claimed that they've been done wrong by R. Kelly. The same lady. Hold on.
Four alleged victims. Jerika Duncan spoke with Carter earlier this week and joins us at the table.
Jerika Duncan.
Lanita Carter is the woman identified in the indictment as LC, R. Kelly's hairdresser. She was 24 years old at the time of the alleged sexual assault. We want to warn you, some of the details she reveals are very disturbing. I'm not ashamed of my past anymore. I'm not ashamed of what naysayers say. Lanita Carter says she braided R. Kelly's hair for more than a year, but saw him as more than just a client. She also considered him like an older brother. She even stood up for the singer when he was arrested on child pornography charges in 2002. Two words, perfect gentleman. I would tell people, pray for him. Pray for him. I do his hair. He is nothing like what they say. He had never propositioned you or asked you to do anything sexual before, but then this particular day, what happened? February 18, 2003, I get a phone call to come down and do his hair. When he came to the room and he asked me for that head massage, and I told him I didn't do massages, I laughed it off. And I didn't know he was for real. If I could change that day, I wouldn't have been there. He pulled my braid down by him, and he said, suck it for daddy, suck it for daddy. And I said, no, and I did like this, and he just started going. He did it like six times. Carter says Kelly stopped only after someone knocked on the door. He didn't open the door right away. He says, fix your face. Fix your face. I knew that'd be my last day there. And I get to the bathroom, I grabbed the wall, and it was a rose-colored towel. I wipe my face. I'm not dressed no type of way. I look at myself in the mirror like, I'm not a beauty queen. I didn't perceive myself to be nothing more than just his hair braider. And I just kept thinking to myself, like, why did this happen to me? You called the police the day that this happened? The exact day. They asked for my clothing. And I gave them my favorite Tommy Hilfiger shirt. And that's where they found DNA evidence. DNA evidence from R. Kelly on your shirt. Semen. At the time, charges were not filed in Carter's case.
Pause. How she get semen on her shirt just from R. Kelly spitting on her allegedly? So you mean to tell me that R. Kelly jerked off on her? See what I mean? The stories don't add up. They don't make sense. The stories do not make sense.
Shauna Bolliker, who was then the lead sex crimes prosecutor, has not responded to our multiple requests for comment. Celebrities are powerful. Celebrities have support systems. I have no support system outside of my immediate family. 10 months after the incident, Carter signed a $650,000 settlement in which Kelly denied any wrongdoing. Carter agreed to keep quiet. In 2009, Kelly released a song about having sex with a woman who braids his hair. That was one of the hairstyles that I was known for doing that I never did on him. We were on the L-shaped couch when the incident happened.
So hold on. Hold on. Listen what she said. That's one of the styles she's known for doing, but she never did it on him. So if he's singing about the hairstyle that he got done on him, evidently he's not talking about you. Once again, I told all of y'all, he had a hairstylist that braids his hair in different ways. Lanita Carter, aka Hot Water, was a standby that lived in Philly that got called to Chicago when his main person couldn't braid his hair. The lies people tell.
Another confidential settlement, this time for $100,000. Kelly again denied any wrongful conduct, but agreed to never perform the song or include it in future albums. January.
So wait.
That was one of the hairstyles
Wait. Who sued him though? Let's go.
that I was known for doing that I never did on him. We were on the L-shaped couch when the incident happened. That song led to another confidential settlement, this time for $100,000. Kelly again denied any wrongful conduct, but agreed to never perform the song or include it in future albums. In January, following the uproar sparked by the Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, Carter responded to a plea by the current Cook County State Attorney Kimberly Fox for victims to call her office. We need actual witnesses and victims to have the courage to tell their stories. I will be going on with my day. You turn on the news, here's another R. Kelly victim, another R. Kelly victim, another R. Kelly victim. And you just want to be there for them. Did you see the interview that R. Kelly did with Gayle King in which he denied ever sexually assaulting a woman, ever sexually assaulting anyone underage? Yes, I saw it. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. What did you think when you were watching that? Felt like it should be a crime to publicly tell a story that he able to get on television and lie. Did seeing that interview embolden you to want to speak even more? Yeah.
Wait a minute. It felt like a crime to publicly tell a story because he was lying. What?
Is actually the reason that I'm here. Kelly's defense attorney, Steve Greenberg, told CBS this morning these allegations were fully investigated by the police and prosecutors, and a decision was made after evaluating all of the evidence not to bring any charges. I know that I love myself today. I know that I don't care what anybody say about me. Do you feel like this is a moment for you where you get to tell your truth and people will listen? This is a release.
What?
I've been carrying this since 2003. I don't want to be in the public, but this is my life. If I die tomorrow, I know that I told the truth. We interviewed Carter the day after her attorney, Michael Avenatti, was charged with embezzlement, extortion, and other federal crimes. He continues to represent her.
Wait. Her attorney who?
We interviewed Carter the day after her attorney, Michael Avenatti, was charged with embezzlement, extortion, and other federal crimes. He continues to represent her. The Cook County State's attorney declined to speak about Carter's claim, citing department policy against commenting on open cases.
You can't help but notice how she knows the exact date.
Right. She knows a lot of the.
Wow. So Michael Avenatti is her attorney. Derm said, I caught the recap of the live you did last week with Baby Steps, Phases, and Rashona. It further reminded me why I lost all respect for Baby Steps forever. Oh, yeah. But the crazy part about it is, I'm going to be honest with you. The crazy part about that is word on the curb was Phases even got a check to put the truth out there about Rob, just to turn on him. Whew. I don't know, man. That's why I say what I say. Like, you don't know who you can trust nowadays. You don't know who you can trust. Now, watch this. Now, y'all heard Lanita Carter and Surviving R. Kelly. Now, listen to Lanita Carter after Surviving R. Kelly. Check this out.
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? Welcome to the Safe to Speak podcast. I think this like a 7 episode. We got another special guest. I feel like her story is very interesting and can help a lot of women, a lot of young women in a lot of ways. She was on Surviving R. Kelly. She had a situation with that. She's a poet. She's a mother. She got some great talent on her hands, and I got a lot of respect for this lady right here. Thank you. What's your name? Lanita. You want to
Right.
like Lanita Carter, like
Right, J Rock.
go back.
Just Lanita.
Just Lanita.
If I did Lanita Carter, well, it don't matter. Just Lanita.
Whatever.
Yeah, just Lanita.
Cause I'm about like uplifting people. Stop being shy. Okay, look, we gonna say a prayer. Don't be shy. We gonna say a prayer. But we ain't started yet, right? Yeah, we started. Okay. Age was that? I left. I always left Racine. I left Racine so many times. I lived with people in Racine. I lived everywhere. Lived with my mother, lived with aunts, lived with
Hold on.
foster care, lived in group.
Hold on,
It's
y'all.
like 7 episodes. We got another special guest. I feel like her story is very interesting and I feel like her story is deep. So, one day my mother got saved and she called me and was like, if anything you want to know right now, ask me now. And I was like, who is my father? And she just told me who he was, his address and everything. Did you like reach out to him? I reached out right away. And how was that? I didn't get the response I wanted. He was more nervous about his being wife. So he was like, we'll talk later. But this ain't the right time. So I just kept on. Then I lost contact with him, and then Facebook came out, and I hit him up again, and I met him. And was he a good man, though? Yeah, he pretty cool. Sure. He pretty cool. He helped me a lot. When you seen him, like, was you like, damn, he looked like me, like, or you no, like, he do not look nothing like me. He don't look nothing like me. I'm dark skinned, he light skinned. Damn. Yeah. So you grew up not knowing who your father was, but you got your mom, you got a stepdad. It was kind of like my mother was like a single mother for a long time, and she was on drugs and alcohol really bad. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of that in Racine. Dang. It's a lot of that in Racine. It's a lot of people from Chicago there too. Going to Racine. It's like right by Kenosha. It's like 17. It's Kenosha, Racine, and then Milwaukee. So what made you leave? Because you said you went to Chicago. What made you leave Racine? Like what age was that? I left. I always left Racine. I left Racine so many times. I lived with people in Racine. I lived everywhere. Lived with my mother. Lived with aunts. Lived in foster care. Lived in group foster homes. Care. Group homes. Yeah, I mean that part don't even bother me. Like how it's traumatic or you thinking like that to you, it don't bother me. I done stayed with a lot of people. Do that affect you like right now, like living like that, like? It changed your trajectory for sure. I mean, like, I'll give you an example. Who I am right now, I believe that a lot of who I am right now is because of how I grew up. So I'll give you an example, like people pleasing, wanting to make sure that you liked and you kind of don't be true to yourself, you know? Or like I'll give you another example. I never met a stranger.
What?
I just act like I'm knowing everybody because when you sitting in different environments, it's kind of like, well, if you scared, then you're not gonna be productive. Damn, that's deep. That's so
What?
deep. That music throwing me off, Mondo. I gotta buy my own space. I'm tired of this shit. You had scared me. I scared you? When? You said foster care. Foster care, yeah. I'm like, damn, cause foster care is like I got a homie who like my brother. Mm-hmm. And when you really like a brother to somebody, they siblings kind of become your siblings. And his brother is like, he be like, man, I'm in a shelter. I be like, what can I do to help you? Cause I've been in this situation where I just was like stubborn. Like I got a bunch of aunties and mom, I could go to their crib, but I was like, I'm gonna sleep in my car till I get my own stuff. And I know the feeling of that. I'm a hustler though, so that probably lasts like a week or two. But I needed my own space, and I probably was like 17. So it just depends. Like when you with him, like sometimes them the best places for you. Sometimes like it help you for real. Like I was a homeless teenager at one time.
Oh my
I didn't
God, here
feel
we
like nobody
go.
loved me and stuff. So I was like, I don't know. When you stay so many places, it's kind of like you ain't gonna get comfortable nowhere. Yeah. So it'd be like, you start living out of bag. I had family that I could go to sometimes. At the end of the day, sometimes you'll be thinking, damn, if I'm so fucked up, then let me like remove myself. I don't want to mess over I don't want another person mad at me. Let me just go.
So why you lie on R. Kelly? That's my question. Why are you lying on R. Kelly?
Go ahead and stay the course and do it. I used to come to Chicago all the time. I used to come to Chicago, catch the metro for $5, get a weekend pass, come here, dip off, go right back. Always did that.
Did you? That's when you found like the love, your first love, coming to Chicago.
Yeah, I did. When I knew, well, in Racine, I always felt like I'm like whoever, like ain't really felt love there. I ain't like I wanted to be loved there. People wasn't checking for me like that. When I got of age, then I started dating this guy and then ended up having a baby by him.
How was that situation? They like that was your first child with him, right?
Yeah, my first love.
Then you then like married to him.
Yeah, I got married.
He on one knee.
Nah.
How you get married?
So we was just talking one day
Pay
on the
attention,
phone,
y'all.
and I think he asked me would I get married. No, I might have brought it up. I might have brought it up, and I was, saying I always wanted a family. Like I've been, I don't really have a family. I always wanted my own family.
For
So
sure.
I was like, I want a mother and a father
In the
raising
same
kids.
house.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
so I was thinking along them lines, and we just got married. We got married at the courthouse here in Chicago. We got married at the courthouse.
That's dope. I mean, that's not how like I want my marriage. I want like a big old wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want.
Invite me. I'ma come.
Yeah, you should.
I'ma sing.
You should.
No, I'm playing.
Just do a poem. Just do a poem.
Yeah.
Um. So you still with that guy right now?
Nope. Nope. Not with that guy. Actually, I know.
What happened with that situation? Why you not with him?
So,
How long was you married?
I don't even remember how long I was married. I want to say 5 years. Well, I'm not really sure. But what I can tell you is, like, domestic violence just kind of like crept in. We was young. I was disrespectful. He was disrespectful. It just didn't work.
Hold on. Hold on. Y'all was young then. And you said you was 24 when you went and braided Robert hair, right? So that means you were still married to the dude. That must be the dude that you wanted to impress by lying on Robert and trying to get a Land Cruiser for. So with that being said, could it have been that that dude put her up to do this? To lie? Let's see.
It didn't work and I'm cool that it didn't.
What's
That's it.
violence like? Violence is like normal in our community. Like
So yeah, I didn't even. I felt like it was love, like somebody beating on you,
like literally beating you, or is like string, like get away, like get off me.
No, like beating your ass,
Like punching you and stuff. Damn.
But here's my whole thing with that. Like, when I confront him now, like if I talk to him now and say like you used to do this to me, I can't believe you used to do that. He tell my kids he never touched me, and it's like the denial. It kind of make you not able to forgive the person a little bit, you know.
Can't take accountability.
Hey, my dude.
Yeah, because I could take accountability. Like I wouldn't say I was a perfect person, but at the end of the day, I
Right,
feel
Jackie
like if
Brown.
somebody put their hands on you, that was love a little bit, almost like
they cared.
yeah, it was like they cared, but it was just more so like if I correct you, then that mean I love you, you know. And the thing with staying in an abusive relationship, it kind of can mess over your self esteem. It can chip away at some things where you're not gonna be productive.
It's like some women, like these guys. It's a lot of guys. I'm not saying you was like that, but it's a lot of guys who like good men, and some of these women, and it's mostly like Chicago women. They provoke these dudes and call them out their name, and like you can damage somebody mentally. You can like abuse somebody with your words too. I get it, but it kind of take two to tango sometimes.
Yeah, Galatians, she did.
Like if that's a negative situation, then remove yourself. Yeah. Like if it make you a bad person, then remove yourself. And I ain't see him leaving me, so I did leave. That's good. It was What was like a traumatic moment that you was like, I gotta leave him, like I gotta go? I was living on 64th and Walcott, and that's on it was like a two unit. Two flat. Yeah, two flat. And he scaled the wall and got on top of the porch and broke in the house. And I remember, I can't. Scale the wall? What you mean scale? The building. Scaled the building. Like Spider Man? Yeah, that's what the neighbors used to call him. Damn. They said like Spider Man. Spider Man. He climbed into the to the window.
He just made that shit up.
Damn. Yeah. And then did what when he got in? Man, beat me. Beat me. He threw my mother down the stairs. Well, my mother said he did. I didn't see it because every time he broke in the house, I would run, and throw everything up to the door.
So how did he beat you then?
That was a traumatic experience, but I mean, too much is given, much is required. You live and learn. I had to learn to stay out of that. Have you ever dated somebody after that who was domestic, like you got into domestic violence too? Or you like noticed the red flags and be like, no, I'm gone? My next husband. Hold on. When you don't said the next husband, how many times you been married, man? I've been married 3 times. Okay.
Damn.
I've been married 3 times. So the next husband is the second husband. Okay. So with him, I don't even know how we end up being together for real. It was like he was my landlord's son, so we got cool and everything, and I had left him alone, and I don't know, so much had happened in our relationship. He was dealing with his own demons that I didn't know about. I knew the mood swings, like I knew he had mood swings, but I kind of thought that was, well, he fell off. Well, he not where he want to be financially. Right. And then when he got money, I'm like, okay, he owns, so now he happy. Right. So I never took it like, okay, that's gonna be explosive, or maybe he was schizophrenic and stuff like that. And that's when I started noticing, in that relationship, that's when I noticed. I said, it's
Hold on.
a lot of issues.
Hold on. Let me pause this.
I started.
So you mean to tell me you was married to the one that they call Spider-Man, as you say? He used to beat on you. He threw your mama down the steps. But this happened, allegedly, while you was with Spider-Man, and he ain't say nothing to R. Kelly about trying to make you suck his thing? Because the way you making it seem like y'all was inseparable. So he let you go to Chicago to braid R. Kelly hair? See what I mean? It's the lies that's for me. If you married, your husband ain't letting you go braid some other nigga hair out of town by yourself. Make this make sense. Let's go.
Pushing back. I used every resource. I mean, with my first marriage, I had it's so many resources for domestic violence. But then with the people like mess you up in a way because they get to telling you stuff that ain't even true about yourself. So the reason, I mean, like they'll go to court with you. Like they had advocates that would go to court instead of me going to court. I fainted one time when I saw
Right,
my
mama.
first husband.
Right,
I was
mama.
like, I don't want to be with him. And he was like, the judge told him, don't talk to her, don't talk to her. He kept on. I'm like, oh my God, he's still talking to me. So that was crazy. But I had I've been in a situation where I was and it ain't even about me. Like I seen this last video I did, and they was like, he talked too much, but I'm like, this is a conversation. Just a conversation. It's a conversation. It feel better when it's a conversation. Yeah, it's just like being like, I was in a situation where a woman lied on me and said that I was beating her, and they was like, I had to go to court for it, and they was like, well, you need to take some type of class, anger management. And I was like, I responded. I was like, do you do drugs? And it was like, no. I was like, so how would you feel if I tell you to go to rehab? I'm like, I'm not angry. Right. And I went to court, and I beat it. Of course, I beat it. I was lied on, and it's just like a lot of people, a lot of women, like when they can't get what they want out of a man, they try to do whatever to bring them down. But I feel like some of them actually do go through that domestic stuff. A lot of people do, but you'll see more than ever like people just try to like just act like it didn't happen, negate it from what truly happened, and that's the sad part. That's how people stay a long time. Because I lost a lot of friends for staying in abusive relationships. They be like, girl, you're not my friend. If you stay with him, you're stupid. And I lost a lot of friends because so he like beating you like black eyes and busted lips and stuff like that. I had a busted lip. I remember running from him and falling on the bed. I had broke my ribs, but over time, I mean, I'm just glad they part over. Yeah, they part over, but it kind of affects you because you carry that baggage into the next relationship. So in the next relationship, um, it was domestic a little bit, but not too much. It
What?
was more mental abuse instead of physical abuse. You know, the physical abuse that can happen. Like what type of like saying like down to you like you ain't nothing or like what? Yeah, kind of like saying like you ain't nothing and I forgot you young. People do stuff like that. I want a young girl with you know what I mean?
Hold on.
So that was one part.
Hold on.
But how did it make you feel? Um, at the time, I didn't feel nothing. It was just more so like, oh, he's saying it because he mad. It wasn't until like you just kind of get fed up with everything where you notice like, man, it's really affecting me. Really, when you leave a relationship, that's when you start looking like this is, really bothering me. And ain't no coming back after that, huh? The person that hurt you is never gonna be the one to heal you. Mm. The person that hurt you will never be the one to heal you. Sometimes people change too, though. Yep, change for the next person. Mm. Change for the next person. Mm. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes it's just more animosity, it's more anger. But I had left him alone, and he ended up they said he killed himself. Not because of me. Not because of me. He killed himself like the second guy. Mm-hmm. How he shot himself in the head or how he killed himself? Strangulation. Hung himself? Mm-hmm. How did you see it? No, I wasn't even with him. Like I wasn't talking when y'all to him broke up, he killed himself. No, it was like maybe 2 years after we broke up. But something that happened one night, and I tell my students this all the time. So
Your students?
this particular day, I'm
What the
with
hell?
I'm with a new person, new husband. I'm with the husband I had now, and we were on the road because he was driving trucks, and he called me and he was like, I need some money. I need a lawyer. I'll be the best father I could be if you could just help me out with $5,000. And I had a little audience, so I took it there. Cussed him out, said a lot of stuff, and if I knew that this was gonna be the last time I talked to him, I probably wouldn't have said as much as I said. I really felt like now looking back, I was
Right, Max. I said the same thing.
showing out. I was showing out for the new man I was with. But
Which
at the same
proves my
time, it
point.
was just
Which proves my point. She only did the surviving R. Kelly for one, because she thought she was gonna get a major check. For two, she thought she was gonna have a major name, and for three, she was showing out for the dude that she's supposed to have been married to.
more so like that's deep. I said too much. I said I never really cussed him out before. I never really talked back to him or talked too crazy, and that was my time. And I'm like, what you mean you gonna be a good father if I give you some money if I help you? I went clean off, and
Probably like 2 days later, one of my friends came and told me, they was like, Lanita, he killed himself.
Wait a minute.
They told me not to go
You just told me it was 2 years. Now you're saying it was 2 days. Oh my God, bro.
to the funeral, the family. I still went, and they cool now, but
They was mad you was there?
hell yeah.
Because they figured you was the reason.
Well, he left a suicide note.
He left a note, like
and,
when he
and
died?
put me in the note all
What
through
you
the
mean?
note. Like basically, he kind of like blamed me for a lot of the issues that he had, and
What the hell?
that'll weigh heavy on you if you think somebody killed themselves and you the reason. That'll weigh heavy on you.
Hell yeah.
So you go through like, okay, my childhood.
Oh my God,
I
bro.
don't want to mess over nobody. You know what I mean? I don't want another relationship where I mess over people. So I'm gonna stay to myself. Then my first marriage, that's when it was just more so like I'm the problem. Then the second marriage, I'm like, okay, yeah.
That's deep because it's like a lot of women be like showing out because they got another man, and then it's like some men take it differently. It like men, we go through stuff too. Like people don't talk about it, but we got mental health too. Like,
Man, the black community as a whole, we got to do mental health. Like we got to do more mental health check-ins and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
I've always been a person who's been aware. You know, like man, I battle depression sometimes. Sometimes I have anxiety. They say depression is when you worry about.
Yo, she is telling on herself. This girl is a mental case. And they put her on surviving our You know what?
That's too much. Anxiety is when you worry about the future too much. So it was just more so worry about present.
being in the moment.
But it's so much that can happen in your life where it affects you. Cause like for me, like me being used to be in foster care and used to live with other people and stuff, sometimes your space that you have is minimal. So I would see I got 17 pair of jeans. I gotta throw 10 away. I gotta give some away because I want to make sure when it's time to go, I can get all my stuff together.
Still like that to this day?
To this day, I'll be like looking in my closet. I'll be like, I got too much of this. Hey, come and get this. Shoes, come and get this. I give away a lot of stuff.
And people probably take advantage of that.
Well, you got givers and takers. You got givers and takers. For real.
I'm a drink.
That's cool. That's cool. Let me see. I guess I should too.
It's champagne. Safe to speak.
Safe to speak.
So we're gonna go to we're gonna rewind to the first kid. How many kids you got now?
I got 6 kids.
6.
Man, I was hoping you would ask me that.
You was hoping I wouldn't?
No, I got 6. I got 6 beautiful kids. They are all very talented in their own way. 29, 27, 24, 21, 13, and 12.
Don't she look like she like 35?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm 47.
Oh, that's good. That's
I'm
dope.
47. I had my first child when I was 17.
Wait a minute.
The hardest part.
So why was you on surviving R. Kelly again? Oh, okay. I thought.
About that, I'm gonna tell you. The hardest part about being a teen mother, it travel with you. Like the way that I felt as a teen mom, I used to feel that way going to the kids' school. Like I wouldn't talk to the teachers. I wouldn't like. I wouldn't advocate for my kids as much because I still felt like ashamed.
Like a kid?
Yeah, I still felt ashamed that like I had kids. So it was kind of like it was different. And then my first son, he was real sick. He had sickle cell disease, and him having sickle cell
Hold
disease.
on. How you go from getting ready to say cerebral palsy to sickle cell? Man, this shit making me mad.
changed a lot. At first, I was just like, they called me and was like, "Hi,
Right,
your son
Mama
has
Mary.
sickle cell disease. We need you to
Right,
come and
Galatians.
do a genetic education." And that was cool. I went. They told me what my
Max
son
stay
had,
crazy.
why he had it, but I didn't know why he was crying all the time. I didn't understand. Um, I didn't understand how to soothe him. I was trying everything.
And then being young and
Yeah.
that'd be hard.
But I always felt like I was a good mother. I was very strict though, because I always felt like how they turn out is a direct reflection of me.
Mm-hmm.
I do not feel that way anymore. I do not feel that way anymore. How I feel now, I feel like God ordained you to be in charge of someone's life, and you have to like direct them and guide them until they're 18. So it's kind of like before they were my property and my possession. Okay. And
What?
now the next kids, like, they not, like, the personalities are even different. Like from my older children to my younger children, some people say like, well, you just stopped caring. No, I didn't care. It wasn't that I stopped caring. It was that I realized my kids are not my possession. Like, what my job is to do is to make sure that I push them in the direction that they supposed to go in. You look at people's talents, you look at what type of hone in their skills, and you can always tell what type of person they are. Like one child, you'll be like, man, this child is shy, so I need to show them how not to
Okay,
be
Andrew.
taken advantage of. One child, you may have to say, man, I need to help them with their self-esteem and stuff like that. My life forever, because I started thinking about that shit and I was just like, wait a minute. So this wasn't her choice? And even if it is her choice, now it's not her choice because she can't stop doing it. And it's like my mother, everything, it still affect me. It still affect me to this day. Like, she not on drugs no more, but she had a stroke from using drugs. Dead.
Okay, so let's talk about how you was getting money. Like, how was you feeding your children, your first son? How was you had a job? What was you doing?
Man, I was on Section 8 and I was doing hair. I got Section 8.
Like doing hair that's in your head? Like doing that type of
I
stuff?
was doing braids. I was doing everything. I was a kick-tician.
A kick? What's that?
Well, that's when they say like you do hair in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
But I used to do a lot of people hair. I used to do people hair in the neighborhoods. And I
Was you cold? Like, was you good?
Man, stop playing.
No, I'm serious. Was you good? Or
I'm telling you. I was like, I love to see like everybody doing braids now. But literally, when I be seeing what they do, I was doing that in '96. I was doing that in '98. I was like putting Nike signs in people's head, and
I wish it was social media back then so we could pull it up and be like, damn, she was doing it.
look, I don't even know. I don't even know if somebody had no pictures or no stuff like that. Some stuff I seen, I'll be like, yeah, I used to do all that.
You still got that talent or you went away?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Some stuff that they be doing now, I'll be like, I'm not even gonna try. I can't do it.
For sure.
But other stuff, I'll be like, this ain't nothing. I could do that. I made a killing off micro braids.
Micro braids was big. My mama used to always get the micros.
Look, 500. The shop was charging 500. I was able to charge 3. I was able to charge 3. Now it's like, shoot, they making money off them braids and stuff. I love it. I'm so happy for them. So
your name ringing on the hair side, it's like, cause you said you met R. Kelly through doing hair, or like how did that like connection come? Cause there's no social media. It's not like for one motherfucker to go through a picture and see something.
So I had met some of, I guess, his entourage. I had met some of his entourage.
Uh-oh.
What ended up happening for real? Let me tell you. So my second marriage, it was crazy. It was like, no, my first marriage, I ended up Everybody in Chicago, it seemed like every other week, somebody was getting killed by their husband or their man. And my aunt told me, she said, Lanita, I think you need to come back to Racine. Everybody in Chicago is dying. She was like, I keep on seeing this. I run there. And when nobody let me really stay with them, everybody was changing their mind and stuff. I had 3 kids. So I ended up selling everything out my apartment and I ain't had nothing. So I ended up going on, it was a rent center on 60 something in Western. And I went there and I was trying to get my kids some beds and that was it. And the guy came, he was talking to my sister and he was like, man, you braid hair? Cause that's all I did. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get somebody, I'm gonna get my guy to call you and get your hair done. Whatever, I'm gonna get you to do their hair.
Trying to shoot his shot in any way he can or something.
No, he was into my sister. He wasn't into me. Okay. Like it was, you know what? People treated me.
He was trying to shoot his shot at your sister, so he trying to throw you an alley hoop. Like, yeah, okay,
maybe I'll take it. But
ATD.
I don't know. Most of the time, people treated me like I was one of the guys. You know, like I was the cool one and all that, and that was cool. I wasn't. I always was married, so I wasn't really, So it wasn't nothing too much.
Okay.
So then that's how I ended up meeting him.
Through the Center guy.
Yeah. It was somebody in his entourage that worked in the center.
And you remember like the hairstyle you did, or it was just like some normal stuff, and it was like what I do? Like the guy you did to make R. Kelly say, "Let me call her too." No, he just seen my work. He was like, man, like with R. Kelly, I was doing mostly like straight to the backs. Straight to the back, straight to the back. Some stuff I see, I'll be like, oh, I did that. Was you getting paid? Like,
I wasn't getting paid that much. I wasn't getting paid that much, but I was, just persistent, like consistent, persistent. Everything, gonna work out. So it was cool. I did it.
Oh, so you was persistent to try to get the R. Kelly. This the story that you didn't tell on surviving R. Kelly. So you was persistent to get the R. Kelly. R. Kelly wasn't persistent to get the you. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
Wow. And like, what's a while? I don't know, probably like a year. Like a year? Yeah, it wasn't a Was you the only person? Like, I got my own barber in Houston, and then I got a barber in Chicago. No, not really. I don't think I was because, like, some pictures you'll see, and you'll be like, wait a minute. No, I didn't do that. Right. You know what I mean? You'll be like, it's not that time. I didn't do that. But mainly you was the one doing most of the stuff, though. I did
No,
it
she
every 2
wasn't.
days. I did it every 2 days.
What?
You just wait on the call and you come. I had seen so much uh when I was down there too. But was he like how was he like how was R. Kelly to you like in the beginning? How was he? He was cool. He was cool. I had told him like he was like a brother. He was very nice. Like a Chicago, like he was cool. Like well mannered and stuff like that. Yeah, he was cool. And like I asked him like, hey, what they said you did this? They said they did it. He'll tell me like, nah. And thank you for asking me. Like the peeing when he was peeing
What
when
the
they said
fuck?
he peed on the girl. I don't know nothing about that. I just asked him about. Cause I was on Boondocks and they was like made us that thing like R. Kelly peed on the girl, and I'm like, you ain't asked him like you peed on her? No, I didn't. I didn't ask him about that. I just said they said that that you that you be into young girls and stuff, and that you be abusing people. Social media wasn't around then, so. But they said that the girl. I was young, so I ain't know nothing about nothing. I seen on Facebook where
What
the
the
girl
hell?
that
What up, Vi?
was supposedly in the video that she did come out like she not hiding no more. I'm grateful. That's good. I seen one. It's like a lot of crazy
What
stories
the
with these
hell?
dudes, but you
Lanita
remember
Carter, not
but it was
Latina.
like I was like a girl was like no it was an older dude. He
Lanita
was like,
Carter.
man, R. Kelly used to pull up to Dunbar, our school, and get the girls, and he sent his niggas to get the girls from. But see, remember, I did not grow up here, so yeah. I don't know them stories. Like I hear people saying that stuff. I don't know that stuff. What I know, for real, I know that I believe a lot of the victims.
You believe a lot, or you believe all of them?
I believe a lot of the victims.
So you don't believe all of them?
I try not to listen to their story. I try not to listen to their story because
What the
it
hell?
could be triggering for like where you'll be like thinking like sometime like somebody said that he killed himself and he said he was gonna kill himself. So I was like, no, that wasn't him. He ain't never he believed in God. He don't believe in that. And,
I feel like once somebody come out, like even the Diddy situation, like once somebody come out, like that may be true with that person, but then it'd be like other person be like, oh, let me come out, and just trying to get some money.
No. Like for real, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of people that didn't come out. Like I came out, and I'm gonna tell you, I hated that I came out. Like now, hindsight, wished I didn't come out.
For real?
So
How did that coming out and being honest or being allegedly whatever? How did that affect your life?
So for real,
I like the way you
at
put that.
first it was good because it was like, whew, I got that out. Like it was like, like you happy that not happy, but you feel like this ain't no secret. I can now try to heal from it. Like that catapulted me to going into counseling and getting therapy and stuff like that. But when you out in
Yo, this is
public
crazy.
and people will come up to you and tell you like, I know who you are. Um, thank you. Like I didn't come out because I was too scared, and you had helped me. And then that be the good part. But when I did the interview, I did the Surviving R. Kelly interview. Man,
that? Survivor R. Kelly, how they treat you?
man, that was the
In Chicago?
No, they came to Chicago and interviewed me, but I think there was like, everywhere. The all the people that was part of it, they was very nice, very therapeutic. I didn't feel I did not feel like they were trying to
Make you say some stuff.
No, they wasn't being
Stop
exploitive.
leading on, bro.
And
Let her
literally
talk.
everything that you say on there, they was like, okay, we need proof of this, we need proof of this, we need proof of this. For real? Yeah, they didn't mess around. That's dope. They was like literally like, okay, you said this about your mother.
So now we know that she's a bold-faced fucking liar. Now we know that she a liar because they never asked for proof for none of that. And we heard Tim Savage say that. We heard Angelo say that. And we heard everybody say that. Now we know she's a liar. Bingo. These are the things that I be looking for. I be looking for the entrapment when you want to feel like you bigger than the whole establishment. Let's go.
So how you feel about the I swear, I promise you, I didn't watch it. Like, I didn't watch it.
Man, I sat up there and cried through the whole interview. Um, it was a PTSD moment. Um, I was supposed to like go back and talk about everything that had happened, and I did, but I had got stuck. It was supposed to be a 1 hour interview. I turned that into like an 8 hour interview almost, where
You fucking lie.
they asked me about R. Kelly, but I was just more so like,
so what about the girls who was like, so I didn't watch it. I heard
What
about
the hell?
somebody was like, it was girls who they parents left them with him and stuff like that.
About that. Um,
Like, why would you leave your why would you leave your daughter with a grown man for these days? Like that's why I was like,
I'll be thinking like, for real. Honestly, it's like it's a million sides to one story. True. And I'm gonna tell you, like I do not judge no victim because I got death threats, get threatened on
Here we
Facebook,
go.
you get and then at work, all type of stuff. At work, you will get where people that's his fans, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Treat you different, or say, oh, that's her, that's whatever. But whatever.
Or they can't. I don't know. I just you can't really judge nobody.
But I'm gonna tell you, don't your kids lie to you?
They better not.
But guess what? They will.
They bet I ain't caught one.
Guess what they will do? Guess what they will do? They will not tell you everything.
They will not tell you everything.
They will not tell you everything. So I'm not gonna say that a parent was like, "Oh, go and do this and go and do that." As much as a child, your child that you love, get in some mess, and you gotta support them,
For
and
sure.
you gotta be there for them.
For sure.
And yeah, the whole world gonna be talking about them. But guess what?
This is crazy.
That's my child.
What he get, like 30 years or something?
I don't even know. I think so.
Do you feel like he deserve it or more?
Do I think he deserve it? I mean, that's not up to me. Like, I don't even visit that. Like, do he deserve it? Do he not deserve it? Um, I just let everything do the way it do.
I
Like,
think Diddy got like, what
You's
did
a
he get, like
liar.
8 years or something?
really?
Yeah, Diddy got like 8 years at 50%, like 4 years or some shit.
Well, you gotta understand. Like, they cases is completely different. I won't follow neither one of their
What?
cases.
Me neither,
But like with
that, for sure.
I try not to hold no stock in it
That's
too
Lanita Carter,
much.
toy.
Like with the Diddy case, like I'm just like, man, I pray everybody, come out on top. I pray everything is okay. But I mean, as far as like with that R. Kelly stuff, it wasn't a point of like, oh my God, yes, yes, yes. It was kind of like, I hope justice prevails. I hope that they receive justice. I hope.
Not to cut you off, I'm gonna be honest, but I feel like anybody touch kids should die.
So
That's just how I feel. Like you touch a kid,
well, that's
you
the
gotta
that
die.
was
Somebody touch my son, they gonna die.
I don't want nobody to die.
Nah,
But
I'm delivering them to God myself,
you know.
and I'm gonna smile at my mugshot if I'm caught.
But so here's the whole thing. You gotta remember he did something to kids. So the severity of the crime was harsher, I guess, because it wasn't adults. I don't know, because I'm not a judge. I'm not in that arena. But during that time, I prayed for the viewers. I prayed that they would not be heavily influenced by social media or by
See, this be the bullshit I be talking about, man. This is triggering. Cause how you gonna say you ain't followed the case? Then you gonna say, you really don't know. But then you gonna say, I was praying for the jurors. I was praying for everybody in there. Man, what the fuck? Then you say you was praying for the jurors that they don't be heavily influenced by the outside. But it was influenced by a production that you were on. Then you sit back and you say, R. Kelly ain't that type of guy. But then you turn around and say, oh yeah, but he did that. What the boy?
fans, and that's all they can do. Like right now, like people used to say, "Oh, you gotta separate the music from the man and the man from the music," and that's hogwash.
Can I be honest? And I feel like you attractive. Like you attractive
Thank
person.
you.
At 40, what you say, 47, you attractive.
Thank you.
So I can see you being attractive. However many years ago, when that happened, a man gonna be a man. Like like you know.
No, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. Like, I want to believe, but upon going through so much, I noticed that a lot of the victims had, I don't want to say similar backgrounds, but had some of the similar traits. Not feeling worthy or not being enough. Not, sometimes, and that's the whole thing, like with kids, like, if you don't want your kids to be certain targets, sometimes you're gonna have to build them up so that they're not. You know, equip your girls with self-esteem,
What the
self-worth,
hell?
validate who they are and stuff like that. I don't know like they cases. I don't know what they went through, and we all got different backgrounds. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's like in healthcare, they talk about risk factors. What risk factors and components will make you more susceptible to this? So let's talk about that. It's more so like, hey, single parent or no parents, no real support system, negative people in your ear, then looking for love in wrong places or looking to people please.
You know? So it's like preying on the weak. Yeah. Well, yeah, I know for a fact that's what it is. I know for a fact that's what it is. I know that a strong woman with self-worth and will, power, man, they hardly ever the victim. They hardly ever.
So what you just admitted to is that you're not a strong woman. You're admitting that you don't have a strong will, and that you're saying that you're mentally gone. Because pretty much you're saying that's what victims are, right? So if that's the case, that cancels out everybody in surviving R. Kelly, because all of them said that they strong women. Whoo! But they want us to believe all victims. Kiss my ass.
They don't stay alone. Is it with that situation? I don't want to keep, because you way more than a moment in your life to me. So I don't want to keep. I don't want to keep bringing it up. I just want to get to it. Get go to the next subject. So let me tell you. So here it is. That part of my life that happened, right? That happened. I had to move on from that because I am not. You gotta not want to be a victim no more. You gotta not want to be a victim no more. I was so stuck in that shit. Like you want you. Oh, you are a survivor. Oh. Yeah. So you kind of like that's what you kind of like start being like. Oh, I am a victim, and yes, I am, and blah blah. The judge, the jurisdiction, like all of that stuff, Cook County district law lawyers and all of that stuff. I feel like they didn't have nothing in play to support me when I came out. I feel like it was a lot of stuff that could have
Whoa!
been done different. It was a lot of stuff that could have been, you know, better. I know better that handled. Affected the kids too. Like my mama coming out. Like, did you like talk to them? Like, I'm finna do this, or you? Man, my kids didn't talk to me the whole time COVID was going on. My older three kids, they didn't talk to me the whole time. It was because of that. I think maybe that.
No, because they knew she was going around sucking dick. That's why.
And I didn't ask them. Honestly, like for real, I didn't ask them how you feel about me doing this or how you feel. I didn't ask my job. I didn't ask nobody. What I did was I said, man, they calling victims forward. Man, I'm a victim. I said maybe I'll help somebody. I never told nobody this, but some stuff my mama did what affected me in school. For real? Yeah, it's like, and when I look, like I was.
Man, we gonna finish that, man. But she just confirmed everything that we already knew. That Surviving R. Kelly, the production company, was actually literally trying to turn people into victims. And that's all you do is they feel as though you're a victim because they got an agenda against somebody. So therefore, they make you feel like you're a victim and they build you into a victim. Instead of the truth coming out, they would turn you into what they want you to be, which is a victim for their show. And in return, Dooney and Burke make thousands and thousands, probably millions and millions of dollars. R. Kelly, his whole lifestyle get tarnished, name get tarnished, and everybody else. Whereas though everybody didn't get paid. That's why Dre ain't come back for no more episodes of Surviving R. Kelly. But then here's the flipping part about it. All of the big wigs knew the truth. And once again, I keep saying it. Since Tim Savage want to be in the forefront, how about the lawyers subpoena Tim Savage's recordings? But nobody want to listen. If you subpoena Tim Savage recordings, he have to bring every recording that he's done. He has admitted to having stuff on tape. Make him bring that tape. Put that tape into evidence. Go through the tape, both sides. And you can hear who's lying and who's not. I'm saying, listen, y'all. I got to get ready to go lay some vocals down. I'll holler at y'all Tomorrow we going live and we going to finish out some stuff. I guess, I don't know, but I guess Shank and Miss Parker couldn't download Rumble. I hate that. But hey, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there's a lot going on. Y'all know if I sound that whistle, if I sound the alarm, y'all know there's some railroading sugar honey iced tea going on. But other than that, I'm here to say this. Hot water, you're a liar. You've been a liar. And Kim Fox solicited people to lie on R. Kelly because she wanted to be elected again. With that being said, I thank everybody for joining. But I ain't playing with nobody. I'm staying on everybody's neck. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And don't forget, tomorrow, we going to rock out. And with that being said, I'm gone. Peace.
Swimming in you. Hey, little mama. Said I wanna take a dip in your pool. Just go for a little dive, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.